Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. It's Thursday. I didn't have anything prepared and don't have any time this morning, so I'm just going to do a quick mail day video. I have 3 items here that I picked up at my P.O. box, and then I also have an item that it arrives tomorrow. I'm not going to save it for next week because it's fun to talk about. And that item is a Scott Rogowski. I'll put it up here. Allen and Ginter autographed card. Scott Rogowski. Just a really funny, if you didn't watch HQ Trivia, and I guess he's also involved in sports cards now. Man, I'm all over the place lately. I'm just tangents everywhere. HQ Trivia was a absolute sensation in 2018-ish, 2017, where you would do trivia live with thousands, hundreds of thousands sometimes, of other people at the same time. It was just one live show that Scott Rogowski hosted twice a day. And it was a blast. I did it every single day. The first one was at like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. every day. And I remember being at work and I would have to sneak out, go into a private area where I could turn the volume up and listen and compete. And you would compete on your phone live. And Scott Rogowski was very, very funny and clever. And then at 9 p.m., I think, was the next one. And was it 9 p.m. or 8 p.m.? My wife and 2 kids and I would all join in and compete, which was a blast. I think my youngest didn't have a phone at that time. 8 years old maybe. So no phone, but we would just compete on my phone or my wife's phone. And Scott Rogowski, for me, just kind of disappeared. I remember listening to the podcast about the downfall of HQ Trivia and what happened to that, which is crazy. But, you know, he's just kind of disappeared. I used to follow him on social media, but I don't anymore. And he's now involved in sports cards of some sort. But anyway, I bought his card because it was one of those things. I think when I receive it, I'll show my kids and they'll get a kick out of it. My wife too, of course. And then, I'm not going to get it graded. I will put it in a penny sleever one touch. Penny sleever, thepennysleever.com. Use my code JWH2025, JWH2025 to get 10% off your first order for the best supplies in the industry. I have them. I use them. And they fit. They're so easy to fit cards into, and they fit beautifully. So make sure you're using those. Link is in the description to this video. They sponsor all of my mail days, and they are amazing. JWH 2025 for 10% off your first order. Okay. We have, I don't know. Oh, I do know what this is. This is an interesting one. So I wanted a Theo Epstein autograph. And Theo Epstein has actually a weird card from 2005 that I found on eBay. It's a refractor. 2005. I don't remember all the details. I'll put it up here on the screen so you can see. And it wasn't autographed. And I wanted an Epstein autograph. I found a Allen and Ginter card, autographed and authenticated. Way too much money. $200. I'm not going to pay $200 for a Theo Epstein autograph from 2018. I think it was 2018, but I did find, and this is a little unusual, but I do have quite a few signed magazines. Not great packaging, I have to say, but it survived. Here is the Theo Epstein Sports Illustrated. This would be his rookie Sports Illustrated, although it's from 2016 or 17, late 2016. It was right after that World Series that the Cubs won. And you can see the autograph right here. I have a lot of, I really want a lot of 2004 Sports Illustrated autographs. I have a collection of 2004 Red Sox autographs on cards, especially the rookie cards. But I didn't have anything of Epstein. So I think I paid $30 or $40 for this. Easy way to get a signed Theo Epstein item in my collection. And by the way, it's looking more and more likely that I will have a card room / office in the semi-near future. And I can't wait Oh, this is from commenter True Texan. I ripped the back, but it says "For the love of the game," he wrote on the back of the envelope. He also sent me something last week, and he had emailed me saying that he realized he had something else, and so he sent 2 envelopes. This one I just received today. This is awesome. Green Monster. It's Wally, and then, what's her name? Tessie? I don't remember. And then he just asked me, it's funny, he asked me, I think this morning, what's the deal with Jack Morris? And he sent me a Jack Morris card, and I had to explain to him the backstory on Jack Morris. Nice Red Sox sticker here. Appears to be a Hank Aaron sticker. I'm not going to dig into all of these right now while I'm doing the video. And then we've got a Juan Gonzalez. Wow. Paul Skeens rookie card. That's very generous. I mean, it's all very generous, but that's really nice. He had included, I think, a Mookie Betts last week of the same card parallel. So that's awesome. Got Jim Rice. And this says on the back, oh, I see. I thought this was, so I was looking at this, like that looks like Dennis Lamp, and then I flipped it over and it said it's Charlie Huff, but it turns out it's 2 different ones. So we have a Dennis Lamp autograph and a Charlie Huff. And I watched the Marlins' very first game as a team. Charlie Huff started that game, and I remember thinking, man, this guy is 80 years old. He was not. Had a nice career, Charlie Huff did. So thank you very much, True Texan, for those. So I think I'm going to bring you guys through the process of moving myself into this office when the time comes. I have to move my oldest child out of that room and into the other room that has just freed up. And then I'll probably do a video just showing you what the room looks like. And then I'm going to tear up the carpet. It's here in my basement. Tear up the carpet, put down new flooring, because that carpet's been in there for 20 plus years. Put in new flooring, and then start moving myself in. What is this? And there's no note. This must be something I bought. And they just put a bunch of base cards around it. Oh, it came. It's not supposed to come until tomorrow. There it is, Scott Rogowski. Awesome. Brings back great memories. Even though that only lasted a year and a half, it was a great family thing that we did. A lot of fun. And then they throw in all these Chrome cards as these are just base Chrome. And usually they'll include rookie cards, which I think is crazy. I collect happily base Chrome and paper rookies. But this person did not include any rookie cards. So smart of them, maybe they are also collectors. So that's it today, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with, I think, an Attic Find Friday of sorts. It's not really an Attic Find Friday, but it's a close cousin of an Attic Find Friday. See you soon.